Now we move on to the fourth stanza. The first stanza says, if we were not so single minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could perhaps a huge silence might interrupt his, this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. So, in these lines, the poet, the very first line, if we were not single minded, the poet wants to say that all human beings work endlessly with the aim of completing all their tasks. Man has targeted himself single mindedly towards scientific progress and advancement. He has so focused himself that he pays no heed to the pros and cons of reckless progress and moves ahead without reflecting on the consequences. And the second line the poet says about keeping our lives moving means the here the poet is commenting on the modern men's mechanized and busy life. He says life no doubt is an ongoing process, but in the name of progress, man is treading the path of destruction. He is trapped in a rat race and mad competition, and he knows no rest, no peace. While in the next line, and for once, could perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness. In these lines, the poet wants to say that perhaps if they pause for a while, if they stop for a while, they can appreciate their achievements and their lives would become happier. Then further he says of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. He suggests that by keeping quiet, we will be able to understand the true purpose of our life. He says that man, in his race towards materialism, has sacrificed the fulfillment of his emotional needs. He does not understand the needs of his emotional self and has thus become sad and isolated. Then, in the last line, he says that the increasing arms race and man's rapid advancement towards progress at the cost of nature has brought him on the verge of extinction. So, ourselves with death, here death means the extinction. So, these are the very beautiful lines, and now we'll see to the poetic devices used in these lines. The main poetic devices or literary devices used are alliteration. In the line, they say that we were so single minded. So, in these lines, W is repeated twice, so this is alliteration. And at other place, from here, and for the once could not do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. In these lines, the poet has used the poetic device enjambment. Now, what is enjambment? Enjambment is the poetic device when it is used in these lines because the lines are continuing and there is no pause till the end. So all these lines are in continuation, there is no pause, so therefore this is called as enjambment. So in these lines, poet has used the poetic device enjambment. Now let's we move on to the fifth and the last stanza of this poem. The poet says, perhaps the earth can teach us when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. So, in these lines, the poet suggests us to take a teaching from nature. He says, perhaps the earth can teach us, means he wants us to take a teaching from nature. Here he says, as the earth undergoes changes in winter, everything freezes, becomes lifeless, but after some time, the season changes again and everything comes back to life. So, similarly, taking a pause and introspecting into our lives will give it new meaning. We will be able to understand the purpose of our life. It will be like a rebirth of our soul. And the poet says, the last line, the poet says, the poet has conveyed, in these lines, the poet has conveyed to all the people the purpose of his message, and so he asked them once again to take a pause, count till 12, and walks out of the scene, keeping the scene open for all the people on the earth to experience this for times to come. So, we can say that in these lines, the poet suggests human beings that we should learn a lesson from earth. During the winters, everything freezes and becomes lifeless. But when season changes and it's the onset of spring season, everything present in nature, such as the trees, birds, rivers, etc., gets life. So, here the poet, by giving the example of nature, wants to say that all the human beings should stop and try to judge their deeds. They can try to make their life better with calmness, peace, and finally he ends up by saying that now he will count up to 12 so that we may all become quiet. Here, quiet means to calm down ourselves and move towards the path of peace and harmony. After saying this, he says, I will go. He says so as he has conveyed this message to the people and wants them to be left alone to think about it and work in the direction of peace. So, this is all in the poem. Now, the poetic devices which are used in these lines are, now we'll see to the poetic devices. The poetic devices used in these lines is enjambment. As we can see, perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Here the lines are in continuation and there's a pause only after alive. So there's enjambment used in these lines. And another poetic device used is assonance, in which the vowel word or the vowel sound is repeated. So here in the second last line, O is repeating thrice in the sentence. So it is assonance. So here the poet has used assonance. So this is all in the poem. I hope you all have understood. Now we'll discuss the theme. What is the theme of the poem? So here I must tell you that the main theme of the poem is that the poet wants to say, if speech is silver, then silence is gold. For in the vast treasure of deep silence, one can find a large resource of peace and tranquility. In the hidden recesses of silence, all digression or oppression disappear, for one is at once peaceful best at that point of time when you are silent and you are introspecting yourself. That is the moment in which you can look into yourself, and silence creates an exotic moment here where one forgets one's differences, wars come to a standstill, and a feeling of brotherhood prevails. The poem, Keeping Quiet, celebrates the necessity of intuitively following the adage, live and let live. Much of the evil shall disappear in the depths of an understanding, silent and inactive life. For if man at one point of time does nothing, life on earth can become a heaven for those moments of life. And this poem is very suitable to the present scenario when there was a complete lockdown and all the people were in their homes and everybody had stopped all the activities. There was no movement, so you can have seen that there was no pollution in the air. So this poem is very suitable for the present scenario that is going on of pandemic COVID-19. Thank you. This is all in this poem. I hope you all have understood the poem.